What is up, guys? Pup T with Life, Liberty, and the Homestead. Today, I'm going to continue on with the driveway. I'm going to show you the top rock here in a second, and then I'm going to get to work, baby. So let's get this video started. Woo! Friday, we got the first of our 30, I did it twice. That's amazing. We got the first of our 48 tons of gravel top, the 57 for the driveway. And I just started moving it and getting to it instead of coming out and filming. But as you can see, so that pile of rock down there, that's the second part to our 48 tons. And I got to do, going up the driveway here, some stuff down at the end, and then really start grading all that stuff. And we also had them drop off half of that second load over towards Debbie's field. And Debbie's field, we have kind of like a small driveway right there, and that's generally where I park. And so this right here, I mean, I did figure out it's only wide enough to park 2 cars, not 3. I mean, it looks super wide, but once you get old Black Yeti up in there, it gets a little tighter. So, but I'm going to get to the laying this rock, bringing some more rock up here, grading this out. And it's supposed to rain at 11. We'll see. It's supposed to thunderstorm. It thunderstormed yesterday on and off pretty much the entire day. So luckily right now, I don't really have a water issue on the driveway. It looks like I might have some down below, but we'll get to that when the time comes. But let me get started, baby. Woo! All right. Let me show you what I did today and what I finished. Let's check it out. All right, so I told you we had half that rock kind of put over next to Debbie's field, but this is where I park old Black Yeti most nights, stuff like that during the day. But so it goes all the way to the road, and we're gonna put a fence line that goes down this way, and then it'll cut over in the front of the yard. And then we got a whole thing we want to do with the front, with doing flower boxes and raised garden beds and stuff like that. But before we do those, we're gonna start laying some concrete for our porch. So I don't know if our porch will be before we build the raised garden beds and flower pots and stuff like that. I don't know, but I do know we at least want to get the concrete, and I think our plan is to try to do the porch before the end of this year. I don't know, we'll see. But so this is our driveway now. So all this area is parking, and you drive up through here. Yada yada yada. And then you come down here and you kind of go to the right just a tad bit, and that's where our driveway will meet the road. And as you can see, there's a post right there, and I'm going to put another post on the other side, and we'll have a 12-foot gate put in there. So if anybody does come into the driveway, it's going to be blocked off. And then we're going to do fencing all the way up. And I might skirt the fencing down right there. I'm not 100% sure yet, but when am I ever 100% sure? I'm always 95%. I don't know if y'all remember that, but yeah, so that's what I got done today. It's Sunday. I'm going to go wash up a little bit, you know, hands is dirty and stuff like that, and then relax the rest of the day. And tomorrow I'm going to start the fencing, so you'll get to see the start of that. It's going to be some digging in the beginning, because I need to put a post there and a post on the other side where I connected the road down there, and then I'll have to put a post in the corner over here where the fence will connect and then run up this way. So like I said, we got some big projects coming, baby, so stay tuned. I mean, it's all moving relatively quick now. It was just trying to get what we wanted to kind of start and finish before we went on to other things. And yes, still got to do the goat pens, so I would like to do that when it's a little bit cooler, because you know we got about 5 months, if they're getting bred right now, before we're going to need those pens. So 5 months is quite a bit of time. So I want to get the fence done next, and then start laying some concrete for our porch. And once that's done, I'll probably go to the pole barn and build the pens before we actually build the porch, because I will use some of those 2x4s over here. I just got to know how many I'm gonna have left. So, but that's it for today. I will see you tomorrow. Like I said, start working on the fence and stuff like that. So I'll see you tomorrow. All right, guys, day 2, back out here. Yesterday I finished up the driveway, and today right over here is where we used to park. So I'm gonna get this gravel and stuff, push it out of the way, and I may put it over by the mailbox. That's where our mail person drives. Put that stuff over there, and then I'm gonna start putting in T-post down here to start the fence, baby. Woo! But I think tomorrow I may get into the pole barn. It just really depends on the weather. So You know, we're kind of fighting that right now. It's supposed to be on Tuesday and Wednesday, it's supposed to rain. So we'll see. Who knows? If not, you know, I'll be able to get out here, start digging the holes. Excuse me. Start digging the holes and put the wooden post in. Got a couple over by the gate, and all up front we're gonna have smaller wood posts. So let's get it started, baby. Woohoo! All right, let me show you what I have done. And then, so I'm just now finishing up, kind of taking some of this gravel up out of the driveway that we used to use. I mean, I don't know how many years old this was being used for a gravel driveway, but unless I plan on going, you know, 2 to 3 feet deep, taking that out and then, you know, covering that 2 to 3 feet with extra dirt and this, that, and the other, I'm only gonna be able to go down so far. So I've chosen to stop at this level. It's still probably a foot deep that I'll have to put some extra dirt and stuff like that. But we have plans for the front yard, like I talked about before. We're gonna do flower boxes and raised beds, and then in between all that stuff we're going to put pebble rock in there, and then this area that I'm standing and then going this way will be yard, but of course we'll have a porch on the front of the house. But so what I've done is I've taken up the gravel and then I've created somewhat of a lip to the street, so it's kind of like a little barrier. I mean, but it goes level with the road. And then what I did around here is I tried leveling this out and making it compact for the male person. It's usually a lady, so the male lady. And then going forward, this is just, you know, rock or whatever. I probably need to scrape some more of this way or whatnot, but I want to get to driving in some T-posts, because that's going to take me a little bit of time to knock those in. Not too much. I got 5.5 foot T-post, and they'll go about a foot into the ground or whatnot, and then we'll attach our fence hopefully this weekend. So I'm gonna go inside, get me a quick little drink, and then get to it, baby. Woo. 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 。 . 。
。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。
。 And the hardest part here is the gravel, because it constantly wants to turn the post. And the one thing I'll tell you, like, if you're doing fence, don't get into like a huge rush, you know? If it's you out here doing it, kind of by yourself, and you got nothing but time, don't get in a huge hurry, because, you know, you'll wear yourself out before you get, you know, too far into your fence. So you know how much time you got. Like for me, I essentially have a week to put in these posts and the wood post. Now it would be great to get the wood post in tomorrow, at least down by the new driveway, but I'm also not going to, you know, break my back and wear myself out just trying to put some posts in the ground. So I have been known in the past to do it, try to get it done quickly type thing, and the nice thing with these being so short, you know, one, I don't have to lift my hands all the way up and drop it. Plus it's only going so far into the ground. So it's no big deal. It's still, I mean, it's still a lot of work. Whoa, it's still a lot of work, but I think once we get this fence up, it's just going to be super nice here on the homestead. Just because, like, you know, I've talked about prepping your property, protecting your property, stuff like that. This is another, you know, addition to what you have. So lights, security cameras, dogs, all that's great, but an added security blanket, you know, is the fence. So if somebody wants to breach your property and come to you, I mean, your first line of defense is this fence, and then next is your security lights and your security cameras, and then your dogs and pew pew things, right? So, and then we'll be putting, like, this bush is no good, and we'll be putting another bush here. I don't know if we'll do it this fall or not. And then these two bushes, and then we got bushes we're gonna plant along where the driveway was. We used to have bushes there, but before we put the rock in the ground, or on the ground over there for the driveway, it would get too muddy, and we would get like bogged down. The wild one would get stuck. So we went ahead and went back to using this driveway. But now that we got that with the rock, and over time, you know, it'll further compact in and, you know, weather in and stuff like that. And these bushes, they add another part of the security, right? So once these bushes get mature, these things are supposed to grow like 20 feet tall and, you know, up to 20, or excuse me, up to 10 feet around. So there'll be a screen. Probably, I would say in the next 5 years, we'll have a really good screen right here with all these bushes that we're gonna have right here. And then we're gonna put bushes in front of Debbie's field. So that's all blocked as well from people looking in. That's gonna be it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you see the projects that we're doing and how they're starting to come along. If you enjoyed it, go over there, hit that subscribe, give me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs down, give me some wild comments. Y'all are crazy. I love ya. We love ya. Link to these t-shirts down below, just in case you didn't know. And we'll see you on the next video. You didn't know I was a poet, did you? Woohoo!